first off, everyone fit and ready to go ahead of Friday?
No, there's still a few knocks. Carl Shepherd still has a knock that's taken a bit of managing, to be honest, that he had before the break coming into Sligo. Conor McCormick has got a knock that's kept him out for a bit. I know he was suspended against Sligo, but he picked up a knock against Pats, so that's put him in a doubtful place at this moment, to be honest. And is there anyone else? Derry Rainsford's got a knock this week in training. Pierce Phillips is still out from he was out before the break anyway, so and Shane Griffin obviously with a shoulder from the Pats game as well is still out as well, so a few knocks, but a few of them are being managed, so hopefully they could be available come maybe Thursday, that they could train for Friday. So it's just the week might have come at a bad time for them as well as in treatment and stuff like that, so just need to manage them over a few weeks or a few days.
For the rest of the squad, if they come back refreshed from their holiday and ready to go for Friday? Nice
tans anyway, and they did. Look, it's been tough, same for every team and all players in every team. It's tough coming back in January, and look, everyone's entitled to their break and their holiday, and they've come back in good condition, to be fair. We'd have given them a few things to do while they were away, and looking at the tests, it looks like they've done it, so refreshed mentally as well as physically, which is a big thing. So everyone seems to be raring to go out for Friday.
There was a report last week that Graham Cummins was on his way to Shamrock Rovers. Is that accurate?
No, not at this moment in time. No, there's nothing to report there. He's Graham is training away, fit and available, and will be available to play on Friday, and will be involved Friday definitely. Yeah.
And you haven't played at home for 6 weeks, so you must be eager to get back to Turner's Cross.
Absolutely. Look, last game, as you say, 6 weeks ago, obviously the Waterford game going was disappointment that way. It'd be great to get it back out in front of the supporters, for everyone, for the club, for the supporters themselves to come to a game, even though the supporters have been fantastic in the last few away games, and hopefully put on a performance and pick up 3 points in Turner's Cross.
What's the nature of Conor's injury, John?
Ankle injury.
Okay.
It's just an ankle injury that's taken with managing. So we thought the break might help him that way, they might just settle down, but he trained the other day and it kind of just aggravated a touch, so it's just going to take a bit of managing over the next few days, to be honest.
And did you have a bit of time off for the break, or was it business as usual for you?
I had a couple of days, but I would have had my phone with me, and I was in here most of the week, to be honest. Business as usual, and I don't mind that doesn't bother me. It has to be done, and that's part of it, and I actually enjoy that side of it as well, to be honest, so that was my break.
And would you expect the transfer activity to be ramping up now in the next week or so?
But the window mightn't get going for another bit either. It's just because I think it opened in July 1st, next Monday, but it doesn't mean things will be done straight away. Look, it might be later in the window, whatever, things seem to pop up, but look, we'd be always looking at players and looking at that way and see is there anyone we can get in that will improve us and stuff like that. So, but look, we've nothing on the horizon or nothing that'll be announced imminently.
And James and Kevin, are their loan deals up at the end of June, or what's the situation?
Yeah, so there's negotiations still going on this week now, so hopefully they'll be finalised as such. That's what we're hoping for over the next few days. That was part of my week last week, dealing with those kind of things. So we've been working on it, as I've always said, they've been brilliant, and just speaking from when I took over, they've been outstanding for me, and they've been brilliant, and we'd love to have them. They're great lads, and it's hopefully by the weekend we'll have more of an idea with that, to be honest.
And obviously Friday, like you come in after 2 away draws, both games, I suppose. Did you feel that you could have won? Like, what can be done to improve on those kind of outings?
Well, the previous 2 draws, say the Pats game, we should have won. I know you can talk about the goal at the end, but we had enough chances to be clear at that stage anyway. We should have won. And the Sligo game was probably a game where it was probably nip and tuck that way. Sligo had their chances too, to be fair, so we could have won it. We had 2 great chances at the end. Graham had a great chance with a header, and Derry Rainsford had another chance with a header. And but look, Sligo will think they deserve something, so as I said on the night, I thought a draw was probably fair there, even though either side could have won it. But just the pleasing thing for me over those couple of games is the amount of chances we are creating. The challenge now is to start taking them and converting them, and when we do go ahead like we did in those 2 games, we went 1 up in both games, is to try and go, as I said after the Pats game, we need to get the second goal, and that was the same thing with the Sligo game. You just need to go and convert some of those chances, and try and see out the game that way.
And is Friday the kind of game that if you were to win it, it would be a big statement in terms of making a push for Europe, given that Derry are up in those positions?
It would, and look, it would be great just to, as I mentioned earlier, to get another win in Turner's Cross in front of the supporters and kick-start the second half of the season, come back after the break with a good positive win would be great. And look, we're under no illusions that it won't be handed to us either. We'll have to go out there, are having a great season themselves and got a bit of momentum at the start and carried it on, and we're under no illusions we have to be at our best to go out and earn the 3 points, and we know you have to earn it. Nothing is handed to you in this league, and that's what we're looking to do, is go out and start the game well and get on the front foot and hopefully take the 3 points at the end of it.
John, my very strong contacts tells me that there's a striker on the way. Can you shed any light on that?
Who's telling you that? Shawnee Maguire, no?
No, I call him the stats man, but he just informed me there's a striker on the way.
On the way?
Yeah.
Jeez, I don't know.
Job nearly done apparently, yeah? Can you shed any light on that?
Can you put your contact in touch with me, no?
We could do that.
No, look, honestly, there's nothing imminent that way.
Yeah. There's no talks to the striker, and there's been no talks to the striker coming.
No, look, we've had a couple of lads, a lot of people be contacting the club about people coming here on trial and stuff like that, but look, we wouldn't jump into something unless we were sure as well that it was going to, as I said, improve what we have. And look, sorry to tell you now, but there's nothing imminent that way, as in a striker as well. So, but we will be working over the course of the window to see if there is something that we can do, and that work will continue from now, and it's been going on for weeks anyway, so that's all I can say on that, to be honest, Trev.
Right. John, the home form obviously has been a big concern. It's not just 2 wins, and one of those is against the bottom of the table club, so the home form has been obviously a massive concern, you know? Yeah,
and that's what we're hoping. Hopefully now Friday we'll come back after the break and kickstart our season that way, and as I said earlier, get a win, a great win in front of the supporters in Turner's Cross, who've been phenomenal. Even the away games, the last 2 away games, the support has been brilliant, and they deserve it as much as anyone, and that's what we're going out to do on Friday, going out and, as I said, getting on the front foot and trying to get 3 points at home, which is something we've always had a great home record, and something we'll be hoping to kick-start again on Friday.
Yeah, psychologically it'll be huge, wouldn't it, to beat Derry, like, because what are they, 7 points ahead of you?
Yeah, and even just the belief to go on, but as I said, look, we can say that to be fair, but nothing's going to be handed to us by Derry by any means. We've had 2 tough games off them this year, during the Law and the Cross, and they beat us above, but we know we'll have to be at our best and have players available and everyone pulling in the same direction, and hopefully go out on the front foot and get the crowd going and get 3 points.
Well, you'll be taking on that draw with them earlier in the season. Was it back in March, nil all?
Yeah, look, think back, it was a time, look, were we playing that well at the time? No. That was at a period when we weren't really creating many chances too, I don't think, in those games, but as I said, the last 2 games we've started to do that better. We've created a lot more chances, and I said when those chances come along, you have to take them, whether you're 1 up or what. You need that second goal, and the last 2 games we've got punished going 1 up, and we didn't get the second goal when we should have got it, and we ended up taking 2 points when we probably deserve more, but you don't get, just because you deserve it doesn't mean you get it. You need to go out and earn that, and come Friday we know that we need to go out and be positive and be on the front foot and take the game to Derry if we can, and hopefully, as I say, come away with 3 points.
Yeah, I know you're not into stats, John, but I don't think Derry won a Turner's Cross for 6 years or something.
Well, so I hope you didn't jinx it, Trev, but stats, no, I'd look at some stats, but those kind of things, no. But as I said, look, Derry will be coming down here confident. They've had a good season, to be fair, very good season, as I said earlier, and we know we have to perform and be at our best. We're at home, it's up to us to take the game to them, and that's what we'll be looking to do. And as I said, nothing is handed to us. We need to go out and earn that, and take earn that right to play, and earn that right to create those chances and hopefully take them. And as I said, it'd be a great 3 points to get straight after the break.